Hi there movie fans, and welcome to another edition of Movies. And today we have the latest outing for an M. Night Shyamalan movie. The movie is called Trap. Now Shyamalan is a bit hit and miss, and his movies are very subjective. Lots of people didn't like Old, for instance. However, I quite liked it. And the same goes for Watchers and several of his other films. You never know if it'll be one of his gems or one of his average movies. So, let's see which this is. This movie is about a father who gets tickets for this big concert of Lady Raven for his daughter and himself. It's a kind of daddy-daughter bonding session. When at the concert, the dad, Cooper, played by Josh Hartnett, notices that the security seems to be getting beefed up and wonders what's going on. You know, now there's concert security and police, and then there's this, which employs FBI agents and SWAT teams. And there's definitely something occurring here, and Cooper tries to find out exactly what it is. So Cooper leaves his daughter Riley, played by Ariel Donahue, enjoying the show. And he goes to get some merchandise. And outside in the foyer, he bumps into Riley's friend's parents, or shall I say Riley's ex-friend's parents. Then at the stall, he questions the guy selling the merchandise as to what the hell is going on. Now I think I can tell you some things here without them being a spoiler, as things are revealed quite early on in the movie. So, there's a serial killer out there called the Butcher, and the whole concert is a setup to catch him. It's a trap, as in the title. And we find out pretty early on that Cooper is worried about this, and now, with the place locked down, he needs to find a way out for him and his daughter Riley. I mean, let's be honest, how would you like to be locked in with a serial killer? Quite early on in this movie, we find out who the killer is, and it's someone that his daughter knows. The music star, that is Lady Raven, is played by Salika Shyamalan. And yes, it's his daughter. Okay, a little bit of nepotism here, but actually, she plays the singer very well. She's quite believable. But then, because in real life she is actually a singer, and it shows. You could have cast a really big, well-known superstar in this role, but I think it would have been a distraction from the movie. So, well done, M. Night Shyamalan. Now, the first half, 40 minutes or so of this movie is great. It's all about the net closing in on the killer in a concert venue. And as Cooper tries different ways to escape the arena without alerting his daughter about a killer being present, some of it is quite tense as the cops and FBI close in on any older males at the gig. They are led by Dr. Josephine Grant, who's played by Hayley Mills, and she is a serial killer profiler who tries to outthink him. She has captured many before, so an intelligent woman who knows how to get into the mind of the serial killer. All through the movie, we can see the killer plotting how he can manipulate the scenario to his benefit, and you can see the ticking in his brain as he tries to find his path out of there. There's also a cameo from M. Night Shyamalan himself at the concert. And as the movie progresses, just after the concert finishes, the movie takes a slight downturn. I mean, it's fine, but after the excellent opening 40 minutes or so, the rest is a little bit disappointing. It takes a different path when the concert's over, and then we do also meet Cooper's wife, Rachel, played by Alison Pill, and his son, Logan. I think overall, it's a good movie, but if only the tension could have continued at the same level as the first half of the film, The remaining half is not bad, although a bit silly, as the killer tries to escape with lazy and cliched scenarios. But when you compare it to the beginning, you feel a bit let down. You could say the second half gets close to ruining it. That's how good this could have been if it had continued like the first half. I don't want to say too much about what happens to the killer or the ending, as this would spoil it for you. But I will say, stay with it right till the very end when the credits roll, because there's a tiny bit on the end there. All in all, I would say this was well done. The concert looked real, and I would imagine it has a sort of Taylor Swift era's vibe to it for all the young girls out there. Not that I would know, of course. The acting is fine, it's well directed early on, and to be honest, keeping that tension going at that level was always going to be a bit of a challenge. And it works, but on a much lower stress level, and I have to admit the second half spoilt it for me. But I kept with it and it was fine. I'm torn as to how I would rate this movie, as for me it was in two halves. So the first half I would go to a good 7 out of 10 with high tension, and it worked so well. And then we have the second half, and I would dip down to a 4 out of 10. It really did dip that far for me. It lost it. I've no doubt that this movie will divide opinion, as many of us do, but that's my honest opinion on this movie. I would love to hear what you guys think. I think it's definitely worth a viewing, even if only for the first half of the movie. And if a movie ends leaving you wanting more, that's a good thing. But if you get that wanting more feeling somewhere during the second half and it doesn't live up to it, you feel robbed with a if only feeling. As I say, it's still worth a viewing, and some may like the second half. It's just I have high standards. I'd like to thank you for watching this review, and if you like what you heard and you want more of the same, then please subscribe to our channel or look back at our previous reviews. If you have your own views on this movie or even on this review, please leave a comment below, and please look out for more of our movie reviews soon.